Hello and welcome fellow gamers, my name is Borek and this is another episode of Stationeers. Cool survival game where we try to set up a station to be fully functional and to be self-sufficient. In the previous episode we've managed to set up this, let's say, base for the base, and in today's episode we're going to be expanding and most probably we will build a room over here that I want to have fully covered and airtight, so we can set up a base of operations over here with an airlock over there. But before we do that, let's set up outlet that will allow us to construct basic stuff. Oh man, those controllers are really wicked. Right, so we have this laid over here that we can input from the left and output from the right, and we have data port and power ports at the bottom. Data port is on the left and the power port is on the right. So let's set it over here. We will need iron sheets and more stuff to build later on, because it is not fully finished just yet. We have to build it. And over here, as you can see, I've been smelting some stuff, some iron, some gold, some silver and copper that I have found previously. What is my charge? It's really good. So right, sun is over there, so let me just reset my, what do you call it, with an F, reset this guy, solar panel, so it will actually get some of the power that is still over there in my battery. Yeah, that's a bit too far. And let's go and get some iron sheets. We will need iron sheets, we will need coils, we will need iron frames, no, and we will need some plastic. So let's take iron sheets and some plastic sheets, and of course I will throw away something at the very beginning, because plastic is not going to be needed right now, but we need a welding torch in our hand. Turn it on and let's weld that construction. Now we need 4 cables, so let's take out the cables, let's construct that, and 2 plastic shields with torch. I'm gonna do this, throw this over on the side, take the plastic sheets and finish auto late. Right, construct, finish the construction, and now all we need to do is turn this off, put it away and take the screwdriver for the final assembly. Bam, bada bim, bada boom, and there we go. Now all we need to do is just connect that to the power that we have over here with a connector. So I will go straight over here. Now we need a bend. Come on, over here, that bend. Like that. Straight, and I'm gonna put a T-junction over here for the future. No, that's very first one. Like that, because later on we will put more items over there that we will be creating later on. So right now we have access to this beautiful baby. Is that gold still being smelted? Yes, it is. It takes a bit of a time. Now the sun is setting, so let me just readjust our solar panel. 42, no, not that direction, over there, 55, 73. To generate more power. Eventually we will use sensors and that one will move on its own according to the position of the sun, but that will, well, that's still a long way to go. So we have 3 buttons: turn on, recipe search and build button. So first of all, let's check what we have. We have some steel sheets, and if you hover over here you will get an information. Like down here you will get information what you will need and how much stuff you have in your auto lathe. So let's not do that. Let's go with sheets, because sheets is something that I don't know why, but oh yeah, it's over here. Iron sheets. It doesn't only tell you what you can do, it doesn't filter everything, it just, you know, goes to the nearest one. So iron sheets will require some iron. So if we take one of the, no, put that one away, iron ingot. I'm going to turn off the furnace since we've done production of the iron, of the golden ingot. So if we insert 50 grams of iron on this side, it will go inside. Unfortunately, you won't be able, at least I don't think that you are able to get back what you inputted in. So as we already decided to build iron sheets, you press start and stuff will fall out on the other side, like that, which is just great. Unfortunately, they will accumulate over here, so I don't know if there's any conveyor system, any container that you can use, but yeah, it's getting a bit ridiculous. Let's turn this off so we can save on the power. Right, I'm gonna pick up all those things for now and store them at our container, because right now what we need to do is build airtight room in this section. So if I throw this one away, we will need to put walls and we will need to put windows and stuff like that. And then we go with this one. I need to do those guys. Iron furnace, an iron frame. Let's weld those up so we will have nice 4x3 space in the near vicinity. Right, I can turn it off, and now it's time for the walls. Now if I put that one away, shame I don't have any containers available for me right now. I can only use this space. I don't know if stuff does disappear, but yeah, let's not try and do anything stupid to lose the stuff that we have. Okay, so in my hand I have kits for iron walls. So if you go with construction, you can see that there are two construction options, 1 and 2. One is iron wall, basically like that, and the other one is composite window. We are aiming at composite windows because that's what we need to do, but I will explain how the walls work as well. So if I set those around, then we will have all the, actually we can do that as well. I don't know if there's any structural integrity integrated in the game, so I don't know how this is gonna work if the top sections are not supported. And over here, over the airlock, we need to have a wall as well. So I think that's all. Oh yeah, still walls on that side. Composite windows like that, and one over here. That's perfect. That should be more than perfect. I think we are done. If I throw this away and take the sheets. Right, so we have a wall over here, like standard wall, and a window. So if you want to continue building them, bam, you get the wall over here. But if you continue to build a window with iron sheets, because that is the next step, you will create a frame, because now we have like a window, but then we need a frame for the glass to put it inside. So I will need quite a lot of those iron sheets, and I hope that I will have enough. If not, we will use our newly constructed Autolit to build more. I think I'm going to be missing some. And on the top as well, one over here, one over there. Do not forget about this one. And of course that wall will go away. Of course walls do not take as much. Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have more. Walls do not take as much resources as walls, because window does take one window frame, one sheet of metal, and one glass window. So as you can see over here, glass sheet required to continue construction. But let's take apart this baby. I don't know if that is the right tool. Crowbar actually is required to deconstruct. I don't know why, but that's fine. And angle grinder to deconstruct the wall itself. Good. I'm going to put away the crowbar as well. Take this in my hand. Not window, window instead of a wall. And that sheet can continue construction of the window. Now, let's go back and take some sheets of glass. That's plastic sheet. Where's that glass? Where's the glass? Where is the glass? It's over here. We've already used one to make the solar panel. So we are left with 49. I'm gonna move this in the position because my medium charge is already, my life support charge is already at medium, so we can, as soon as the air will start to rise up, we should charge my thingy-jig. What's that? Oh, that's a window frame, I think. I completely forgot to pick it up. Now, to continue building those windows, as you can see, they are a bit milky, so that's the only difference how come you can distinguish if you already put in the glass inside, but basically this is how you make your windows. Right, and it's fairly important because if I want to grow stuff in here like potatoes and tomatoes and other, they will require sunlight to grow. So if we put like normal walls, they won't be able to grow over here. I don't know if that applies only to the top layer or does it have to be like a greenhouse solution. But basically that's what you need to do. Okay, let me just finish this up and I'll get back to you. Righty, so the room is already done and now I will start the construction of the doors for our airlock. So we have 2 kits of doors available for us, so that's really nice, and I will set up a airlock over here. Of course the airlock will be made out of 2 doors, and it's fairly important to have those data and energy connections like over there on this side. So where is it? Where's my door? Have I put like 2 over here? It's gone. What the hell? Welding torch, wrench. What did I do with my... I think I've built 2 on one place. Okay, no worries. Right, so as you can see, doors on the inside or connectors on the inside. So 1 is done. Now rotate that to have second one over there. And now we continue building with plastic sheets. So we have them like right over there, as far as I remember, to continue construction. And of course welding torch is needed. So we will go with second one, deconstruct now, turn it on, construct plastic outer section, and now 2 glass sheets. I don't know if I will need welding torch for that. Glass sheets. Okay, so we should have that thing done. And the crowbar. Yeah, crowbar. Really, those things. That steering is really awkward. Okay, so we need to go inside, so I will force 1 door to open. Now we will construct the other one over there. So we have steering panels on each side, cannot integrate as the device is not powered. So we need to power this device and set it up real good, because we will have to go with data, with controller, disk and stuff like that. It's really easy to do once you know how to do it. So we will need 1 power controller, we will need active vent, and we will need console. Now, do I have any space whatsoever over here? We'll need console, we'll also need data disk and a circuit board for the airlock. Battery charge not so much, and then a pipe. So we have a console and we have this power controller. So as I said, the power controller is really useful to control the stuff that you have on your circuit, starting from your power generating thing, like this one. Let me just try and rearrange. I don't think we will be able to do that because that is not the tool. So yeah, this is really convenient to have that stuff over here. But if in order to have like master switch, master breaker over there, and you can charge it with batteries as well. But we will have a data powered circuit over here. So first of all, what we need to do is place this down on the wall, because that will set up. Why I can't put it over here? No idea. So the power will go in from the top and will go down. So we have to set it up like over there, and everything after this box will be steered simply by this box. So all the doors and sensors over here. So that is like a circuit breaker for the rest of the stuff. And since there's going to be data flowing in the same wires that we use for power, then all the steering of the equipment that is included in this airlock will not go further out of this box to all those devices that are outside. And as you can see, I have moved my furnace over here on this side. Right. So what's that? We will have to have like a console to steer the airlock. So I will put it over here. And what else have I brought? What's that? Active vent. Yes, the vent to basically vent stuff. Vent this airlock. It does have activate switch on off and set inward and outward the flow of the air being in the airlock going to the piping system that we will build later on. Now we have to connect those, but still we are missing one component, which is sensor. So let me just go and grab one. Not daylight sensor, disk kit sensors, and we will need this, and let's take this, and I think we have like two options. And we will have to have, yeah, so we have two options for the sensors. Daylight sensor, that's not what we go through. Gas sensor and motion sensor. Of course, gas sensor is going to be important because it will detect the amount, the pressure and the temperature of the gas that is in this chamber. Now we will need circuit board to put in here, and still we need one glass sheet to cover this baby, and this data disk will be used for programming that console, which we will do in just a second. Let me just take one sheet of glass. I think I can actually split one and then put away the rest, so we don't have to go back to leave that stuff in here. Right, and let's close this off, and bada bing bada boom, fun freaking tastic. Now we need a crowbar to open this bad boy, because I will put a battery over there, so we so during the night time we can actually use this baby, use the airlock, because that's going to be fairly important. And of course we need to lead wires over there. So if I do this, and now we have to, you cannot put wire at the bottom of the block, but you can go at the top of the block. So we'll do something like that. Or actually, no, not like that, because we need to put a band over there. That's steering. Deconstruct. Now this. Now the question is, can I actually go with corner cable? No, I need straight. We cannot put it over here because that's part of an airlock, but we can go with it like on the side of the wall, and then we can make a band over here like that, and then like that. That's why I had to move the furnace over there on this side. And now we have to go on top Oh man. Come on, come on. I think this is the one that I wanted to have. But actually we could go like so, and then like that. And from this point we can connect the box, and now we have power from our main box, and the solar panel, we have this beauty powered. Unfortunately there is a glass over there, so I cannot do much. Now we can activate it, and that one will drain, this last battery will always drain the power from the first battery that is in the circuit. Right, I'm gonna turn it off because we don't need it right now. Now we still need to continue leading those wires downwards over here like that. Now we will have to make a connection like so, because we need to both power and send data to both those in the same time. And those wires are really cool because they can pass, as I said, data and power in the same time, so we don't need to do separate lines. And now we need to have like a junction over in here to power, first of all, power the console, and then send data to the sensor and to the vent, and then go back to the doors as well. Right. So that is now the proper way to connect that baby. Well, it says error in config, but no worries, we will deal with that in just a second. What we are still missing is a pipe, because how the airlock works. First of all, as you enter the airlock, that door is going to be open. You go over here, then you press pressurize, and in the pipe section over here, that will be like a storage for the amount of gas that needs to be in order to increase the external pressure over here to the level that is going to be in this room over there on the side. So we will need like two pipes in order to have a volume, have a storage of gas that we will have to, well, put in the airlock. And then as you leave this room, there's still going to be some pressure over here. So as we have to limit the amount of pressure in the airlock itself, we'll have to put that gas somewhere. So I will put this one, and then put like maybe a band to hide that, so it doesn't look that bad. And now we can start configuring the airlock itself. But before we do that, let me just take labeler, so we can change name. So we can change names of our doors. You cannot interact as the device is not turned on. So I will put on the power. Hello? Oh yeah, that device. So glass door, that's gonna be inside door, confirm, and this is gonna be outside airlock door. Outside door, confirm. It's gonna be a bit better for us to distinguish what is what. I don't know if actually I had to turn this on or turn this on. Yeah, turn the auto labeler. That's what I had to do. Now it's turned off, so we can pop it away. Wiring is done, everything is done, so it should work like a charm. Now we need configuration data disk, and on the side you can see port where you can insert that disk. If we turn on the power like so, we have information about which door is inside door and outside door. We named those, so we have connection to the vent over here, and now outside door is going to be exterior. That's what you need to do. Press the outside door first to get the exterior, and inside door is interior right now. So everything is a-okay-ish. So we can pressurize, basically close those doors, and now the pressure is going a bit weird because there's a difference in the pressure, so we can cancel that and go inside in here where we have a bit of higher pressure because we have 2 kilopascals over here. Why is that? Why the pressure was a bit higher? Because we had 1 over here and 2 over there, but we did not have any pressure whatsoever in that pipe over there, so it did not work. Right, so as you can see, it does work. Now it will close the doors. Those switches turn itself on and off, and in here right now we should actually see that we have some gas inside. That's a tracker. We don't want tracker, we need this one, that chip. And now R4 and R, and we can turn it on. Don't tell me that the battery is dead. Yeah, the battery is dead. No worries. We can always do something like that. Now we can turn it on, and we can get information about what is in room 41, what is the pressure, temperature and such, and the pipe network over there. So as you can see, in that pipe network we now have 104 kilopascals, and the temperature is dropping with the concentration of the CO2 with the carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, and that X factor, that X poison. Now what we need to do next is pressurize the room over there on this side. So let me just quickly run a very simple procedure on how to do that, because we will have to do that few times. So right now we will exclude from the control the vent, because if it's still active I cannot turn it on or off. So if I exclude the vent from this, now I can activate the vent. Right now it is set to exhale gas from the piping system over here, and as you can see, well, it's not snowing sideways, it's just direction of the air going out of the airlock, but we can switch it to the other side, and now we are sucking air inside, and we are sucking air in this system. As you can see, the pressure is going up, the temperature is going down, unfortunately, but we are gathering effectively gas inside that pipe system that I have built. As soon as I will hit around 3-4 megapascals over there, then I will recycle everything. Well, let me just gather enough gas in here, and then we'll continue. Okay, so we have already 3 megapascals over there, 3 bars of gas inside. Sun starts to rise up over the horizon, so I think that's going to be more than enough. Okay, let me just put that one away. First of all, you want to turn off the vent. As you will turn off the vent, it won't suck air inside anymore. So as you can see, the pressure stays at the right level. Right, this one. We will then invert this vent on the other side, so it will exhale the gas. Should it? Yeah, it will exhale the gas to the outside once we will go over there. I will activate that vent again to fully work with the open doors cycle. And hopefully we have right now 2 kilopascals over here in this airlock, and on the other side of the doors we have not put any gas whatsoever over there as well. The temperature in the piping is a bit low, so I expect that this gas that we put in here will lower the overall temperature of the room inside, but no worries, we can always increase the temperature with the flares that we have. Okay, so let's cycle and do the repressurize. So those doors will now close, and as you can see, the pressure in here in the airlock increases because we remove all the gas from this pipe in this room. And well, the thing is that right now we have 85 kilopascals of pressure in this single cube, so it is airtight, but we cannot open doors. The airlock don't want to open doors because there is like 2 kilopascals on the other side. So if I cancel the pressurize, it will open doors, and as you can see, all the gas, the excessive gas that was in here, moved on the other side of the doors. So earlier we had like 2 kilopascals, now it is increasing. It has to stabilize in the whole room, so it was 8 over here and like 35 over there, but in both of those rooms now we have 9 kilopascals with -6 Celsius degree over here. No worries about the temperature, we can easily increase that, and outside is like 15 Celsius degree, and we will go outside. So look what will happen right now. As I will close those doors, we'll still have excessive amount of air in this section, and all that gas with a vent will go into the pipe, so we equalize the pressure over here and on the outside. So if I do this, put this on, we don't have any pressure over here. Those doors closed. Now we have a pressure in this pipe, and external pressure is 0 to 1 pascal, 2 pascals. And as you can see, the temperature is 18 Celsius degree over here. Right, still a gas in there. So if we again do this, those will close. Now we'll depressurize. We removed all the gas from the pipe. Of course, there's still the pressure between those two rooms is not equalized, so I will cancel this one just to open those doors and equalize the pressure inside and outside. Basically that's that. And what I'm aiming at is to increase the pressure in this room. I know that's going to be CO2, but no problem. The aim for me right now is to increase the pressure up to like 30 kilopascals, and then increase the overall temperature in here up to 20 Celsius degree before we start working on any plants whatsoever. So I'm going to be doing that for like a day or two. So yeah, it will take me a bit of a time. So once again, how do I do that? Close those doors. Close those doors. Bam. Those doors will open. Put the card inside. Deactivate the vent. Flip that switch to red. The direction to go in and out, and turn on the vent. Of course, the vent will drain power from my power socket source over there, but still, so usually I turn off the area power control completely when I'm leaving this room, but I don't know, maybe with a better source of power I won't have to do that later on. Right, so I'm going to be increasing the temperature in that room, and that will take me a while, not to mention the temperature. It's nice and cozy, nice 19 Celsius degree outside. So yeah, it's a really nice chilly morning here on Mars. And let me just move it towards the sun to get a bit more energy in my power bank over here. Right, and how much pressure do we already have? 1.6 megapascal, that's nice. That is really nice. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode, guys and girls. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to leave a like, comment about the gameplay, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like what you see, and I hope that we will see each other in the next episode when we will continue our awesome adventure with this awesome game. So take it easy, have fun, and happy gaming. Ta-da!